picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Allen.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Again, Goff.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Goff on first down.
He's got right on the short throw.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 9.
Here's Goff. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Ed Oliver gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a deep blow there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On the move past the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Quick slant to Shakir. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Murray. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
2nd and 6. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Throwing now is Allen.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He can't get him down. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Allen going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Being chased out left.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here comes 2nd down. Allen.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
To throw is Allen.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Goff.
Open man downfield is Reynolds.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's right. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he's got it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play.